Yo, what's going on YouTube? Jan Moses here, back with another MyTeam video. Now, this is my first time logging into MyTeam really since last week, outside of logging in on the MyTeam mobile app while I was away so I can get my daily Diamond Gary Payton login reward or weekly login reward, whatever, doesn't really matter. But I have not been on the game in about a week. I mentioned in my previous video that I was going to be out of town for an extended weekend. I traveled for a wedding and I got back a couple of days ago. Wasn't really able to play much MyTeam at all yesterday because I had to work. And just getting on now, figured before I start this rush agenda grind for this Galaxy Opal Andrew Wiggins, and I have to catch up with Danny Granger as well, why not record a video sharing my thoughts on this new set of agendas that we got today, and maybe I'll briefly touch on what we got this past Friday. The main thing I want to say when it comes to what we got on Friday, which for those of you that don't remember or didn't tune in, like I didn't tune in basically, we did not get a Galaxy Opal point guard, which I was pretty surprised about. We ended up getting what looked like a pretty lackluster set. The pink diamonds all looked like absolute dog water. I don't want any of these cards. And yeah, Dirk, that's cool, I guess, but that's our third power forward center that's 100 overall. So don't really love that we got another big man who can play power forward and center after getting Kareem and Shaq, both of whom were, as I alluded to, 100 overall cards. So these other cards, again, they look cool, but as far as, you know, these opals go from the Friday promos, I just treat these cards as cards that don't exist for me because I don't rip packs, and since they're not in the player market still, there's no way for me to get these cards. So we're going to just leave it at that. But I want to take a quick look at these rush agendas. I did look at them briefly before on the MyTeam subreddit. You can see I only have one of 6 of these done. I got to get this done too. But you could see right here for Andrew Wiggins, 15 double-doubles over multiple games. And from what I've seen on the MyTeam subreddit, I don't know if this has been patched. I'm currently recording this almost at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. But as of a few hours ago, you were able to stack these double-doubles. So, you know, if you get double-doubles with 2 players in the same game, and that's your first time playing a game with double-doubles since these agendas have dropped, you will see your little ticker there for your double-doubles go up to 2 out of 15, as opposed to what we've been dealing with every single week up until this point with the rush agendas. Like, for example, here with the 50 points with a player in a domination game, you could get 50 points with 2 separate players in the same dom game, and it'll only count as you having done that once in that game, which is pretty frustrating. So at least they let you stack these double doubles. Very, very nice. Hopefully that's still true. The blocks, I will show you guys the lineup that I'm going to be running for blocks. It's the same lineup that I was running basically since I was grinding for that pink diamond Chet Holmgren card, who you needed 200 blocks for. The rebounds with Hornet players, that shouldn't be too bad. I haven't even looked at my players that I could be bringing into these games. Diamond John Starks, this card looks like a ton of fun. I'm very eager to add him, and I'm probably mostly saying that because I'm a Knicks fan. So take what I've just said about John Starks with a grain of salt. This shouldn't be too bad. These 10 4-pointers in clutch time offline, especially if you have the Galaxy Opal Austin Reeves from the very first Rush collection. And then this, I mean, 20 points in the paint in a TT offline game, that is easy money. So yeah, main thing, the main big story for me, outside of the fact that if you look at all these agendas, they seem to be as easy a set of agendas for the Rush promo so far as we've had so far, out of the 4 sets of rush agendas that we've had. And what's really nice for me is I still have to I still need to get triple threat online points for the Maestro deluxe pack. So I need to play TT online. I still need to get multiplayer wins using 3 rush players. I still need where are the layups here, 50 layups in multiplayer games. So I still have a lot that I have to do in online play, and all this I can kind of stack on top of one another, which is really nice. I can hopefully get these steals naturally just by playing the game. So we'll have to see. And when it comes to the player we got, I mean, I know a lot of people were really upset that we got our 3rd straight small forward. The only reason why I'm okay with it is because he can still play shooting guard, you know, he being Andrew Wiggins. And the card does look like a lot of fun, and the grind is so easy. Like, you can probably get this entire grind done in a few hours, like maybe like, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6 hours if you really lock in. I am not going to get this done today, but I would like to make a pretty solid dent into the multiplayer aspect of this at least today, if I can, and then take it from there. But yeah, this is a really nice set of agendas. Shout out to 2K. I think Andrew Wiggins should be a very viable shooting guard, hopefully, for some time, as we are, encroaching on these final couple of weeks of March. Hopefully the final couple of weeks of us getting Galaxy Opals exclusively as special inserts, outside of these Tuesday promos where we get them as agenda rewards. And outside of that, I think that's all I have for you guys. Didn't really have much else I really wanted to cover. Just kind of wanted to update you guys on what my thoughts are on the content that we got on Friday, which again I thought was absolutely meaningless, and it'll honestly for me continue to be meaningless until we get these cards that are top end every Friday in the player market. Because if they're only in packs, if they continue to only be special inserts, then I'm not gonna look forward to engaging with Friday content at all in any capacity outside of whatever they give us in terms of agendas for the Friday content. And as for the rush content, I mean, keep it going. Again, if it wasn't for us getting these grindable rush agendas every Tuesday, I think season 5 for me would be an easy F. Like, no D plus, not one redeeming quality for this season really, outside of what we're getting on Tuesday or every single week for the rush agendas. I mean, some of the in-game rewards have been pretty solid, like the Chris Middleton was pretty solid, the Mono Ginobili, Allen Houston looks like a lot of fun, but then we have this Andrew Wiggins now, who I think is going to be better than, all three of the cards that I mentioned at the shooting guard position. So, yeah. Thank goodness, I guess, for the rush agendas if you're still playing my team like me and you need something to do outside of ripping packs. So, anyways, appreciate you guys. Hopefully, now that I'm back, I'll be able to get some gameplay video out for you guys maybe soon. Maybe I'll get a gameplay video out with the Andrew Wiggins if I can get him. I'm going to hopefully get him by this weekend. We'll have to see. And maybe I can bring you guys a My Team stream sometime within the next week. We'll have to see about that. But until then, appreciate you all, and I'll see you later.